This is Akhilesh Sharma from the British Academy of IELTS. Dear student, in this video we are going to discuss about true, false and not given. So I have seen that most of students face many problems while solving true, false and not given questions in the reading module, and especially to find not given. They are confused a lot while solving not given because they want to make sure that this question is not given, and for that they spend a lot of time to find not given. So this whole activity affects their overall performance. So here you can see that most of students face many difficulties while solving true, false and not given. So we are going to discuss some difficulties and some tips to solve true, false and not given questions in the reading module. So what does true, false and not given mean? You can see here I have written true if the text agrees or confirms the information which is given in the statement or in your question. That means your answer is true. We can see one example. In your text you can see some people, and in your statement or in your question you can see a few individuals. So just see here, your text confirms the information which is provided in the statement. You can see here some people and a few individuals, both are having same meaning. So in this condition your answer will be true. Next one is false. If the text contradicts or in opposite to the information which is provided in the statement, then your answer is false. You can see I have written contradicts or in opposite. And you can see one more example I have written. You can see in your text all people, and in your question or in your statement you can see most of people. So just see here, in your text you can see all people. All people means we are talking about 10 out of 10, and in your question you can see most of people. Most of people means it can be 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10, but not 10 out of 10. So in this condition you can see your text information contradicts with the information which is provided in your statement or in your question. So you can see here all people and most of people are having different meaning. So in this condition your answer will be false. Next one is not given. If there is no information, you can see if there is no information related to the statement, then your answer is not given. You can see one more example. Nowadays most of the students prepare for an IELTS. So here in your text you can see we are talking about most of the students prepare for an IELTS, and in your question or in your statement you can see in the recent time. So you can see same time period, and most of the student you can see again same sort of information, but just try to read the whole your statement. So in the recent time most of the students go to abroad for pursuing their education. So here you can see that in your statement we are talking about education, pursuing their education, and here we are talking about prepare for an IELTS. So you can see here there is no information related to a statement in your text. So in this condition your answer will be not given. Now we are going to talk about some common problems which are faced while solving true, false and not given in the reading module. First one is most of the students think that if the statement or question is having similar words or the information which is provided in the text, they believe that their answer is true. So you can see here quite clear that similar words or the information. In that condition, most of the students think that their answer is true. You can see one example. In the text, all people love to watch movies, and in your statement, most of people love to watch movies. We have already discussed about this. So in this condition, your answer cannot be true, because true means the meaning of the text and the question should be the same. The meaning of the question, so whatever information is provided in the text, it should be matched with the information which is provided in your statement. In your condition, your answer will be true. Next one is paraphrasing. This is very important in an IELTS examination, because paraphrasing you can see everywhere, in listening, in reading, in writing, or in speaking section as well. So if we talk about in the reading module, then you have to focus more on paraphrasing while solving true, false and not given questions. You can see here in the text, you can see most of the students believe that, and in your statement you can see that it is believed by 90% of learners that. So see here, you can see the same sort of information in the text or in your statement. So you need to focus more on paraphrasing. Next one is synonyms. Same like paraphrasing, synonyms are very important to score well in IELTS examination. And if we talk about the reading module, then you can see here in the text you can see some people believe that students should go abroad to get an education, and in your statement you can see a few individuals think that learners should travel to foreign countries to pursue their studies. So just see here, you can see the same sort of information, but in the text or in the statement you can see a lot of synonyms. First one is a few individuals, then second one is think, next one is learners, next one is travel, then foreign countries, to get, pursue, an education, studied. So you can see here in your text or in your statement a lot of synonyms. So you need to focus more on synonyms while solving true, false and not given questions in the reading module. So next one is grammar, and please correct the last point, because last point was the third one. So here we are going to talk about grammar. This is very important while solving true, false and not given in the reading module. You can see, for example, in the text you can see at the present time many people buy products online, and in your statement you can see online shopping is being done by many people to buy products. So in the text you can see at the present time, we are talking about time period, but here in the statement you cannot see any kind of time period. So you need to focus on grammar, and you can see here online shopping is being done. That means both the text and the statement is having same sort of meaning. At the present time or is being done, that means both they are talking about present time. So to score well in the reading module, you need to focus on grammar while solving true, false and not given questions. And next one is, don't focus at the beginning of the statement and the text. That means it can be seen that most of students don't focus at the beginning of the statement and the text. They just start reading and they try to match the keywords. So don't forget, here we are not here to match the keywords, we are here to match the meaning of the sentence and the text. You can see one example. The majority of the Earth's glaciers are situated near the poles, and in the statement you can see all glaciers located near the north and south poles of the Earth. So here you can see that a student just try to match the keywords like glaciers, located, situated, south poles, north poles, or you can see here near the poles. So just they try to match the keywords, but don't forget we are here to match the meaning. And you can see here clearly that in the text we are talking about the majority, and here in the statement we are talking about all. So in this condition your answer will be false. So dear student, in the last I would like to say that if you like my videos, you can like, subscribe and share my channel with your friends to get more videos.